All right, y'all. What's up? The Professor Malik here again. Some more information has come to my attention concerning the Paige and Charlotte issue, referencing her deceased brother last Monday on Raw during the contract signing segment. A couple of days ago, prior to Whack Ass Wrestling Entertainment sending out their statement, Dave Metzler talked with a rep from WWE on the phone, and he was specifically told that the angle for Monday with Paige was Charlotte's idea, and she's been wanting to do it for months. Hogwash, bullshit, Monday Night bullshit, WWE bullshit, and of course we all know Vince McMahon and his whole family, including in-laws, are full of shit. Everybody knows Charlotte had nothing to do with this idea. Ric Flair was blindsided, and basically Charlotte has to play yes man or yes ma'am as everyone else in the company. Everyone there walks on pins and needles, as a quote by Nation Boy Ric Flair, as he said on his podcast. So no one is in a position to say no. It's either you say yes, or they crack the whip, or you're out the door. The reality is, as previously noted, the angle was not her call. And now, as a result of this bad publicity, WWE has ordered all their talent not to do any podcasts with any outside wrestling media unless it's WWE approved. Bullshit. And there's also, I would like to note that WWE is now unhappy with Ric Flair talking about it on his podcast. I'm guessing that's where the order stemmed from. WWE already has a policy is to not allow wrestlers on certain podcasts, which is why you won't see contracted WWE talent on Jim Ross's podcast or any other podcast. I'm pretty sure that includes Jericho's podcast or any ex-WWE star doing his own thing, running his own podcast business. I got to tell you, Ric Flair, Charlotte, both of you might want to sever ties with the WWE ASAP. It's not worth it. And you know, even though Charlotte's the champion and she might be making some real money now, it's not worth it. They need to see, when you work for that company, that W is not just a brand name for the company, it's a brand name they smack across your skin, a face, chest, wherever, as a slave brand. You are branded WWE for life. And if not, you're out the door and out in the cold. All I gotta say is, after what I saw last night at Survivor Series, proves my point yet once again. That was the worst Survivor Series in years. Despite the main event, you had bad booking, and Roman Reigns, who was predicted to win the title, that happened, yes. But about maybe 10 seconds to a minute later, Sheamus cashed in and won the belt, as we all saw. And the ending of the pay-per-view was hugging and Roman Reigns on the floor, on the mat, crying, coming to tears. Not a good way to end a pay-per-view, and not a good way to give your future top babyface the shaft. And Roman Reigns, he got the shaft. So once again, this is basically a bullshit from WWE, and there's no reason to think otherwise that it's going to stop anytime soon. The train wreck just continues. All I can say is, Roman Reigns, keep your head up. And Charlotte and Ric Flair, you might want to rethink your priorities now as far as wrestling. I mean, I know you love wrestling, but there's other places to go now. Global Force, yeah, it's a startup company, but it's better than nothing. TNA has secured a new TV deal with Pop TV. Again, that's a whole lot better than nothing. And nothing is what you're in right now. And nothing is WWE. Don't be fooled by the glamour and all the hype and all the power techniques. WWE may have the number one show as far as the media is concerned, but to the fans like me and to the YWC, whack ass wrestling entertainment is garbage, is bullshit, and will continue to be as long as Triple H and the McMahons run that company. If there are no changes or no overhaul soon, basically I feel WWE and wrestling itself will implode. But hey, that's just my take. Leave your thoughts in comments. Peace. Oh, and to the YWC and everybody out there I want to send shout outs to a man I met last night on a hangout, John Doe, aka the Sandman. Good to meet you, brother. Shout out to Bearstown, Dark Horse TV, Polston, The Reaper, Killer Demon, Peter Gilmore. Shout out to WB Wrestling Brainy. Congrats on your milestone. Shout out to General Jerry. Shout out to Ambrosia Cat. And shout out to my homie Christian. And shout out to my new homie Devin Williams. Let's see who else. Shout out to Kyle Brachetto, the Bringer of Rain, my homeboy Knock Knock, all of my new friends in the WWNSN network. I haven't got that right yet, but shout out to Scott Casey Gale, shout out to Leon Calaveri, and a shout out to Coney Brainerd. So, hope all y'all and everybody in the YWC has a nice Thanksgiving. Peace.